Y'all hear me singing? You hear me harmonizing? Anyway, welcome to my channel. It is me, the infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. Welcome where I watch Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, in between all the other things that I have to do in my life. I watch this show live. This is a live watch. We watched it last week and the week before that. I think this is like my third season of watching this stupid show. Hello, GSP. Welcome, GSP. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you like the video. I do have another channel. Good timing. I do have another channel called Nomadic Kitty that I will try to put links in the description. I'll try to remember. But I have to sneak this video in because I am so busy, y'all. Like lately, I just been so busy because, it's almost Halloween. And so my kids want to go to all kinds of Halloween things. And I'm tired. I'm tired. And so I just thought I'd get this episode in. Like I said, this has been a very busy week. I'm trying to plan stuff for the holidays. I gotta plan my Christmas Nomadic Kitty. Yeah, Nomadic Kitty, that's it. Most people are gonna watch this on a rewatch anyway, so it's all good. This is Love After Lockup, a reality show that's on WeTV about people who fall in love or get in relationships with people who are in jail, or they just got out of jail, I should say. This is season 6, episode 14, Red Flags. What's the name of the episode? Red Flags and White Dresses. So this show is, like I said, it's on WeTV. It's about ex-cons dating people. Last episode, I didn't watch it live. I did do a review. And so, yeah. And so I just did a review because I didn't have time. I had to do the review in my car because I didn't have time. Girl, I had no time. I had like no time. None. Like my life is so like busy. I just got through perming my hair, y'all. And actually, I got to wash this stuff out. Like, I got to wash it out. Like, I just perm my hair. So it's like super straight, y'all, right? And so I got to wash this stuff out. The moment I do this video, I got to go I got to rinse out my hair. That just tell you what kind of day I'm having, because I work during the day. So this is kind of day I'm having. So I thank everybody for being here who's going to watch this video. So we're going to get to it. They're starting out with Bianca and Daniel. You have 2 kids and work. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I have 2 kids work, 2 YouTube channels. It's a lot. So they're going to start out with Bianca and Daniel. Last week, Bianca and Daniel got into it because she was drinking. Daniel just got out of prison. Like, how long Daniel been out of prison? Like 3 days now? Because, some people in this show, what I hate is that different couples have gotten out of prison at different times. So it's hard for me to keep track of who just got out of prison and who's been out of prison for a year or 2. So I think Daniel's been out of prison like the corpse bride, y'all call Bianca. I think Daniel's been out of prison like 3-4 days, y'all. And him and Bianca got into it because she went and got drunk with his cousin, day 3. Okay, we've confirmed day 3. So he ain't even been out of prison a week. She got drunk. He has a problem with alcohol. She basically told him she didn't give a fiddly fart damn that he was a recovering alcoholic. Hi, Macmillan. And so she basically told Daniel she just didn't care whether he was a recovering alcoholic and that he was triggered. She didn't give a. And then she was over there talking to the cousin, straight up reckless. She was talking to the cousin about their intimate life. Okay, from India. Okay, they were talking about the intimate life and everything. Like she was telling the cousin all kinds of crazy shit. So he decided to sleep on the couch. So that's where we leave off now. So now they're talking. But like when you were in prison, you fed me a whole entire. She was flirting with the cousin. The way she was inappropriately talking about her intimate life with this man's cousin, she don't even know the cousin from Adam, and was like, yeah, he just stick it in. And yeah, I was like, wow. Like, so now they're sitting on the couch. And Bianca's saying that she's mad at him because when he was in prison, apparently he was telling her that he wanted to get married. But he has a right to change his mind. He's saying, give me time. I've only been out of jail 3 days. Give me time. Being an idiot. And they're already fighting. Why would you want to marry somebody that you're not getting along with?
While I was shopping, I bought a ring.
And he did buy her a ring, but he ain't told her that yet.
We're only 3 days into this.
3 days.
Hitting the fan pretty quick.
3 days. Not 3 weeks, not 3 years. 3 days, not 3 months.
Do you think I'm gonna leave if we don't get married?
So he's saying, do you think I'm gonna leave if we don't get married?
Tell me about that.
It would make me feel secure. I just want you to show that you really care about me.
She's saying it would make her. I gotta pause it. Why in the hell would when people get out of jail? Do these men and women feel like I gotta get married now? It would make you feel secure about a relationship? Look, I'm gonna tell you something now. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you do not feel secure, that person has to marry you in order for you to feel secure. You shouldn't be in a relationship with nobody. Yeah, she's very childlike. Like I feel like I can't even say childlike because I have a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old, and they would know better. If anybody out there is watching this, and if you are in a marriage or relationship or thinking about getting a relationship, and the only way you can feel secure is you got to have a baby by this person and you need to get married with this person, you need to have your head examined. You need to really get your life and find it. You really need to figure out a life plan. And you need to get a better hobby. You need to get educated. You need to get a job. Bianca ain't got no job. Bianca ain't got no education. She's still mad about him not getting coffee the last episode. She's still on that shit. We still on that? She mad about the coffee?
Okay, but that's the thing. Like, it was their first morning together. You can't even do that to me. Like, we're arguing.
She's still arguing about the coffee. Nobody works on the show. Nobody has a job on the show, GSP. Nobody. Well, I take that back. What's his name? Melissa. Well, her man, he works.
If you really love me, I would like for you to show me.
Oh no. She over here like, if you really love. First of all, I had to say, the argument about the coffee, him getting her coffee, is a dumb argument. It's a stupid thing to even bicker about. Second of all, he's wrong. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany, what's up? What's up, Tiffany? How are you? Second of all, Daniel's wrong. His whole mindset is so messed up that I can't even put word into his mindset. His mindset is, well, if I keep doing, well, you have to survive on your own. Okay, yeah, but you're in a relationship. If you in a relationship where you feel like you can't get somebody a cup of coffee or do nice things for them, that somehow they're going to take advantage of that, again, you shouldn't be in a relationship with that person or anybody else. If you are that hung up on your ego or your pride, because the whole point is being in a relationship is a give and take. They act like cellmates, right? Tiffany, right? How you been, Tiffany? Yeah, I know Tiffany been grieving her mother. How you been, Tiffany? I hope it's getting better. But I've never seen a episode of a reality show where two people act like this, where he is a grown man talking about, well, if I do stuff for you, then you, okay, the point of being in a relationship is you should like to do nice things for your partner. Like, it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be something that you have to go through mental gymnastics going, well, if I do this for him, he's going to take advantage of it, and then he's going to do this. Like, who thinks like that in a relationship? We're watching Love After Lockup.
Yes, it is. We don't have to be together.
Then so she mad. She's like, well, we don't have to be together. Why would you want to get married to somebody, and then the moment y'all get into an argument, then you're like, well, we don't have to be together.
We don't have to be together. And you want to get married.
Child, I don't even know what to say. Like, this on so many levels is crazy. This is so many levels of crazy. My dad's been getting my mom's coffee for 50 years and still opens doors for her. Right? Like, who is keeping score in a relationship? Who is sitting around going, well, you know, honey, I took out the garbage last week, and and then so it's tit for tat. It's a relationship. It's a no-brainer. It shouldn't be something that you're keeping score about, whether somebody opened a door for you, made you a cup of coffee, massage your shoulders. You're not keeping score. You're not writing it down going, on this day you did this thing. Okay, so now I can do this and then this. I can't believe like there are people running around whose mindsets are like this. Like if I do something for you, then well, you're gonna get used to it too much. I was married. Why would I even want to be with a man who didn't feel good in themselves to treat your wife? It's just something that should make you feel good. It made me feel good to do nice things for my husband. Why would I not feel good about doing nice shit for my husband? Why would I feel like, oh my God, he's gonna hold it over my head if I do something nice and he's gonna get spoiled? My husband spoiled me and I spoiled him. We spoiled each other. That's a relationship. It wasn't like I was keeping score that, oh, well, he's going to, if I felt like my husband was going to take advantage of me getting him a cup of coffee, I shouldn't be with him.
Noticing that is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Tiffany said, I'm fine. I handle my business with my immature older brother. Oh, no, Tiffany, no. Like this is a weird relationship. I've never, like I said, if I ever be with a man that tells me that they don't want to do nice things for me because he feels like I'm gonna get spoiled or expect him to do nice things, I expect you to treat me. It'd be like my kids, me not wanting to do things for my children. That's crazy. Well, if I do nice things for you, then okay, I like doing nice things for people that I care about and I love. That's called being a functioning adult. He's institutionalized. I guess he wants to keep the power as her cellmate. GSP said they sellies up in here. They sellies. You may be right. Because that mentality, I don't understand as an adult human being. It'd be like me having a parent and me not wanting to do nice things. So does he feel this way just about Bianca? Or does he feel this way about everybody? Because how can you have kids and be a child and you feel this way about everybody, or is it just Bianca, or is it just relationships? Because again, I'm a child. I had a mother, and what kind of fucking person would I be if I didn't do nice things for my mother? What kind of person would I be like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna buy my mom nothing. I'm not gonna help her with nothing. I'm not gonna help her with the dishes. I'm not gonna do anything for her because she should learn to do it on her own. That's a effed up way of like who thinks that way and thinks that's a normal way of thinking. That's a selfish, toxic way of thinking. Like I don't get it. I don't get, he has a 13-year-old kid. Yes, and then Bianca, why would you want to have a kid with somebody like that who thinks this way? Are they gonna be the same way with the kid? Are they not gonna want to take their kid out for ice cream or buy them stuff for birthday? Oh, you're gonna get too spoiled. I can't take you out for ice cream. It's a kid. Like, I'm moving right along on that one. Do you think Tenny should have got a job? Y'all are getting ahead of me. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now we're going to Kimberly and Joey, and she over here looking at dresses, which I know the production told her to go look at wedding gowns, y'all. We know. So she's there with her cousin. And I can say that Kimberly really loved her cousin. I can sit here and tell y'all unequivocally that I feel like Kimberly really does love her cousin. I feel like her and her cousins are more like sisters. And it's good to see that her and her cousin apologized and they actually communicated like grown ass people. It was like, I'm sorry. I got emotional. I'm sorry. She's telling the cousin, I want you and my soon to be husband to get along. Blah, 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 blah. But I still don't trust. What's his name? Joey? I don't trust him. I don't know why she's looking for dresses. I don't know why she wants to marry this man. She's been off and on screwing this man for over 15, 18 years or whatever. She don't know who the father of her oldest kid is because she was with the husband and with him at the same time. I don't understand why she want community peen. I don't want community purple. I don't want community, because Joey's for the streets. His penis is for everybody. He's for everybody, y'all. Like, he done screwed the whole town. Talking about wasting people's time shopping, right? And she don't even have enough money to even. He ain't got no job. She over there selling the kids' toys and the kids' old clothes. and they trying to find a roach infested place trailer to live somewhere. I mean, you can't make this up. Like but she want to get married to this person, but she ain't got no marriage money. She ain't got no wedding money. Kimberly is just as trifling as him. There's nothing I can say about Kimberly because, again, I don't know Kimberly. I don't know her background. But to me, what smacks me in the face is by somebody who wants to be with a recovering addict. Bianca's a whole alcoholic. So Bianca and Daniel makes a little bit more sense because Bianca's an alcoholic. Kimberly and Joey don't make no sense. If Kimberly is not a clucker, if she's not a dope fiend like Joey, I don't understand why she, as a normal person, would want to be with this dope fiend. Like I tell people all the time, my ex was a dope fiend. He hid it from me. I didn't know my ex was a recovering addict. He didn't tell me why. Because I've never done drugs before. Because I've never been around that kind of shit before. Because I don't even smoke. I barely drink. I don't eat carbs. Like I work out. Why would me being a person who's never been around drugs and I'm not a dope fiend? I'm not a party girl. Why would I want to be with a dope fiend? Why would I want to be with a recovering addict unless you're an enabler or you're desperate or there's something dysfunctional about you that I can't put a finger on. There's something weird about Kimberly to have these kids. And then she trying this dress on, she hiking her leg up, and I'm looking at her leg and I'm like, what is that all over her leg? Is that just the way her skin looks? Is it the camera? I don't know. I'm looking at Kimberly's leg and I'm like, let me rewind and show y'all because, I like to show y'all what I'm looking at. Because I'm looking at this leg and I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. Joy can't even afford, Joy can't afford nothing. And then the first dress she tried on, she over here looking like somebody's grandmama. She talking about she pork pink. I don't know. The first dress she tried on, she looked like a 67-year-old lady getting married. The second dress she tried on is cute. But Kimberly, like, I don't, just the splotchy skin. Girl, y'all, wait a minute. I'm going to turn and let y'all see. Wait a minute. Girl, what is with this leg, girl? What is with this leg? Girl, what? Girl, that leg is scary. I wouldn't even want to sleep with that leg. Girl, I need somebody to call 911 on that motherfucking leg. I need somebody to help that. I need Jesus to come save that. I need Zariah's parents to come save that motherfucking leg. I need Zariah's parents to put some healing hands on it and some amens and some motherfucking holy water on that leg. Because, what's that? What's that? That's her leg. Girl, leave that girl leg alone. Girl, that's her leg, girl. Girl, that's her leg. That is her leg. That shit was scary. That's her leg. I'm like, why does her skin look all splotchy like that? She's like, you must have missed that, girl. I didn't miss it. I watched the episode. I watched half of this earlier and I was skimming through it. And girl, I saw that leg. I was like, girl, ugh. And then we TV, the cameraman had the nerve to zoom in on it, girl. Yeah, I was trifling. We TV ain't shit. They trifling. And I like the second dress. It's cute. But girl, she can't afford no wedding dress. And then she told her cousin right now her divorce ain't even final. Her divorce ain't even final. Y'all, her divorce ain't final. I forgot about that. She said that in the first episode. Her divorce to her husband ain't even final. And Joey don't even know. She's still married to her husband. She over here talking. She's like, well, that's not going to stop me. She ain't even filed yet. Like, girl. I'm looking at my cat right now. See if he going to make it out the door. Y'all want to see the real chunky bonkers? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me show y'all the real chunky bonkers right here. This the real chunky bonkers right here. Wait a minute. There you go, right there. The troublemaker. That's the real troublemaker right there. I can't stand Melissa and her man. Like I can't even. Okay, let me fast forward past the commercial. Okay, wait a minute. I'll fast forward a little bit too much. Oh, Justine. That's the real chunky bonkers right there. My kitty, he looking at the door like, you gonna let me out? I can't wait till we get to Justine and Michael because that's a whole hot mess. Anyway, we're gonna go on to Tenny and Rob thought Rob, hey Ruby's guys, I thought, wait a minute, I'm confused. I thought Rob had a job. Or did he have, I say chunky bonkers. We say chunky bonkers every day. Every day chunky bonkers is a subject. We like free chunky bonkers. Y'all free that cat. That cat up in the attic. Yeah, hey Ruby. So y'all explain to me, I thought Rob had a job. I thought him and his brother had a company. So now Rob is saying that he got this job where they inspect like 18-wheeler trucks or whatever. Like they inspect the truck to make sure everything. But I thought I thought Rob had a job. Okay, now he over here kissing on Teeny Tiny. What was her name? Did they say Tenny? Her name is not Teeny, it's Tenny. So he got a job with a friend of his inspecting trucks. And again, I thought he had a job. He gambled inside prison, was making $6,000 a month. He says, quote, let's put the heavy emphasis on, he says, okay, because, I don't know. I can't believe without any kind of record of what money was in exchange. Yeah, what happened with the brother? I thought him and his brother had a business though. Like, I swear to God, wait a minute, let me put it on pause. Am I tripping though, y'all? But I thought he said that him and his brother had a business. Like, I had to go back and watch the old episode because I swear to God, he said him and his brother had a business, and that's the reason why his mama was shaking him down for money. Because he had all this money. How the hell is his mom gonna shake him down for money? And he working as an inspector at a damn truck stop. So like I said, this whole situation with Rob and Tenny and his mother, I'm missing something in here because none of this makes any sense. Like the timeline, the logistics, the money, all of this is not adding up. So I'm not quite understanding what's going on. Hello, Sporty Kings. Oh yeah, it's been a while. What's up? And the brother didn't want to welcome. Yeah, the brother didn't even go to the welcome home party. But I thought they had a business together, y'all. Like, am I tripping? So I'm like, I thought they had a business. So Rob is saying he hadn't had a job in 16 years, yes, because he's been locked up. So he really has no skills in it. When he went to prison, he had to start all over again. He had to start his education all over again, which is revealing. And I'm glad Rob got a job and everything, but I'm like, but Tenny been sitting up, laying up at the house. Yeah, Rob said he started from the bottom. If Tenny was smart, I would have said she would have saved his money and got a job. Thank you, Ruby. The fuck was she doing? So for a year and a half, she moved in with Rob with her kids and laid up for a year and a half. Then she has the nerve on this episode to talk about, I was a single mother and oh, bitch, welcome to the club. Okay. There's millions of single moms out here struggling and surviving. I would have flipped that money. I would have saved that money he was sending, and I would have went out and got me a little job. Even if it was just a little job, I would have got a job. But the idea that she sat around the house for a year and a half talking about she needed an effing break when her kids is old as hell and they in school. So while your kids was in school, ma'am, you was doing what? Sitting around the house, filing your nails, sitting around the house, watching Kikiing and Calling, watching YouTube. I can understand if your kids are little, if she has small children, then I could kind of understand. But her kids are older kids and they are in school. There's no reason why her lazy goblin ass should have been sitting around the house all day for a year and a half. Tenny, whatever the hell you want to call her, she should have been working. Not laying up in Rob's rental house or Airbnb or whatever. I don't even know who owns the house that they in. She should have been laid up in the house for a year and a half. Talking about she needed an effing break.
Temporary, yeah.
Talking to Rob all day on her cameras. Right, GSP? That's what she was doing. She didn't need a break. Tenny is a scallywag. She's a goblin. She's a gremlin. I'm going to say it again. She's a goblin. She's a gremlin. I don't care what anybody says. The moment she put her hands on Rob's mom, nah, bro. And I'm supposed to be kissing up on you. The moment some dude decide to put their hands on my mama or my daddy or my kids, bro, you think I'm finna be laid up on you? You and your kids will be out on the motherfucking streets, baby. Yeah, hit the streets. Because that's where you're from. The streets. And you would be from the streets. And he talking about she spent up all the money. That she was out there living her best life. Again, fellas, again. Gentlemen, my good brothers out there, of all shades and colors. Please, for the love of God and everything that's holy, don't get with a woman like this. Get with a woman who's gonna be like, baby, I know you sending money home when you're in prison. You know what? We're gonna save that money. We're gonna flip that money. I'm gonna get a job, even if it's a little piece of job, even if it's a part-time job. I want to bring in some kind of income because by the time you get out of prison, we're gonna make sure that you have enough money saved. By the time you get out of prison, she should have had $20,000, $30,000 saved. Then they wouldn't be so pressed for her to get a job. That's how you make money moves. So I say, man, don't get with women like this. Don't do this. Does Rob have his own child? No. Rob, they do not have any kids together. Sporter Kings. Rob and Tenny, them 2 kids that Tenny got is not his kids. Not his children. Not his kids. They don't have any kids together. I think Rob has kids by somebody else. I think, doesn't he have a kids by the ex-girlfriend, or he doesn't have any children? Now, if Rob has no kids, he is setting himself up in a good position. If Rob does not have any children, he should drop this chick and move on. I'm telling you, he should stack his paper, get his life together, get his money right. If he has no dependents to take care of whatsoever, then Rob is living his best life. He's living his best life. Rob calls her baby mama. What for? She's not his baby mama. GSP said, be over if you touch my parent. Right. I don't care if my mama got in somebody's face. The moment y'all start fighting, baby, the moment you decide to, and then when my mama's on the ground, you still going after her?
It'll be nerve-wracking at first.
Bitch, you better get your and your motherfucking kids up out my house. Pack your shit. Get your kids and get on. I don't care what happened to Rob when he was in jail. My family didn't visit me. When. Okay. I get it. I'm out now. Rob has control over his own destiny in his own life. Not his mama, not Tenny or Tenny, not his brothers, not his sisters, nobody. Rob has control of his own life. He just got out of prison. He should be like, this is the moment I can really make something of my life and lead my life in a direction I want to go. But having this albatross around your neck, having this chick and her 2 kids around your neck, you ain't gonna get fucking nowhere. You ain't gonna get nowhere. That tattoo look like Kate from Katie John +8. Thank you for chewing Tenny out. She a scallywag. Rob doesn't seem strong enough to leave. I don't know why Rob, because again, like I said if y'all have not seen my last video, I suggest you go back and watch it because I addressed this. I didn't talk about Tenny and Rob because it wasn't on the show. But I've told people, and I'm going to say it once and I'll say it again. The narrative that's put out in these streets and on social media is that women, we get with toxic men. Do we not hear this shit all the time? Y'all women choose bad men. Y'all women get with these baby daddies. Y'all women, I don't want to hear nothing because, again, as somebody who has friends and brothers and cousins who have children with women who ain't shit, y'all men do the same shit too. Y'all choose toxic women. Y'all make excuses for these bitches. Y'all be with these bitches. Y'all love these bitches. Y'all get rid of good women like me to be with toxic ass bitches. I've had it personally happen to me several times. I've had dudes that because I won't let them lay up in my presence, because I won't move them in my home real quick. They'll leave me and go be with this crazy bitch. They'll let them move in real quick, and then they end up having buyer's remorse. And guess who they on the phone texting and calling? Oh, Kiki. Oh, we shouldn't have broke up. I should have chose you. I had one of my ex-boyfriends who got 4 kids by a crazy bitch. He watching the video right now. Sorry, Travis. But you got 4 kids by a crazy scallywag. A bitch that ain't got nothing. A bitch that set up and opened 2 businesses in his name with his money while he worked 2 jobs with 4 kids. 4 kids. 4 kids. 4 kids. And what happened? Me and him were together a long time ago. And he broke up with me to get with this bitch. He has 4 kids now. Buyer's remorse. Have a good day. What you calling me for? What you texting me for? Oh, I should have chose you. I'm educated. I ain't out here reckless. You married this chick. Now you want to text me? Now you want to get on the Snapchat? Now you want to text Kiki? Oh, I should have chose you. Oh, well, hey. Nothing I can do about it. That's the woman you married. That's the woman you have 4 kids with. Buyer's remorse. He is not the only one. I have several exes that call me and text me and whine and Kiki, she didn't key up my car. She didn't took my money. You wanted to play house and lay up with this chick. I'm the type of chick that we together, I'm like, I want to take it slow. I want to take it easy. I want to get to know you before I want to lay up in bed with you. But y'all men, a lot of y'all, not all of you, but some of y'all men, a lot of y'all want easy. You want easy pussy? You gonna get your issue. You want bitches that want to sleep with you on the 3rd date? You want to marry these chicks? You want to have a baby with these chicks? You're going to get the same chick that's going to key up your car, fight your mama, lay up in your house, take your money, sit around and look at you like you crazy. You're going to get a Tenny, you're going to get a motherfucking Bianca, and you're going to get a Justine. That's the kind of bitches you're going to get. Why? Because y'all don't understand that cultivating a relationship takes time. That when you're dealing with a real woman, when you're dealing with a woman that educated, has her own house, has her own car, she don't want to deal with your bullshit. So she not going to accept no bullshit. She going to want to take it slow. She ain't going to want to fuck you or suck you on the 1st or 2nd date. I'm offending people today. Oh, well, it's the truth. I'm not going to fuck you and suck you on the 1st or 2nd date. So y'all go to the women who do. And those bitches who do are crazy. Those bitches who do ain't got nothing. They have nothing for you. Nothing. So my advice to men out there, instead of talking about how the toxic men that women get with, which we do, learn to cultivate a relationship with a good woman. Learn to cultivate a relationship with an educated, good woman. Learn to understand that a fine wine is worth having. That it's worth me taking my time and sitting back and being like, you know what? This woman got something going on. She got a good life. She got a good head on her shoulders. You know what? I'm gonna try to get to know her a little bit. But oh no, y'all want fast and y'all want easy. You want fast and you want easy. You're gonna get with these kind of women. You're gonna have Biancas sitting on your couch, drunk with your cousin, talking about your dick game ain't good. That's the kind of woman you're gonna get with. And like I said, I know these men are incarcerated and it's a different situation. But beyond that, I see this all the time with men. And like I said, I get tired of us women getting dumped on about choosing bad men when men like toxic women. Don't tell me that men don't like toxic women. They choose them over and over and over again. I've seen it. They choose toxic women too. So I'm tired of women getting dumped on. Like, yes, everybody has a propensity to choose whatever. But I had to be crude because y'all MFers want to call good women up and be like, I should have got with you, Kiki. I'm like, yeah, uh-huh. Oh, how's your wife? Kiki, she took all my money. Oh, she took the kids and left the house and she cussed me out and she scratched my face. And I'm like, I tried to tell you. But that's the woman you wanted to be with because she let you lay up in her house. I'm not going to let you lay up in my house. I'm not going to have you play house with my kids. Mm-hmm. But again, some men like that. And I've been cheated on, skipped over because they like crazy. And then they always end up coming back to me in the end. They always come back and be like, oh, Kiki, oh, girl. Like I said, my ex is watching this. He watching right now. He know I'm talking about him. He watches my videos all the time. He knows I'm talking about him. Hi. So, don't let them call you out with that mess. Get a counselor. Right. I'm not being crude. I'm sporting real facts. Like, I'm not being crude. This is how I talk. You know, this is real facts. I'm like, exactly that, girl. Tell them. Like, you better call a counselor. Don't call me. What you calling me for? You want me to be a mistress, or you want to try to flirt with me and try to? No, I'll be like, have a good day, because that's that bitch you chose. And like I said, the narrative is always, I get tired of women being dumped on, because it's always women pick bad men, and women, and these same men, let me tell y'all something else before I restart this video. The same men who are online complaining about women, they got these same bitches in their bed. The same men who get online and complain about black women and complain about women and these passport bros because they've been burned and hurt by women. 9 times out of 10, they had a choice. They could, like, I could go with this woman and I could, she seems like a good girl. She's a good church going girl, but she is slow and I have to really, take time with her. Or I could get with this hoe over here. And then 9 times out of 10, they go straight for the hoe. And then they end up getting burned in more ways than one. Sometimes STD, sometimes baby mama, sometimes both. And then these same men get on these YouTube videos and complain about black women and complain about white women and complain about women and how women are horrible and how they don't want women from the United States. No, honey, no, you don't want women from the United States, because the women from the United States you've picked have been hoes. Because you went to a club, you saw her flash some ass and some titties, and you're like, ooh, that's the one. Yeah, I want to be with her. And then that chick either turns out to be crazy, nasty, dirty. She ain't shit woman. Because there ain't shit women out there, just like there ain't shit men. So I'm tired of men blaming women for picking horrible women. So to all the men out there who on some red pill, green pill, black pill, whatever bullshit y'all on, I would have to say, like y'all tell women, some Kevin Samuel shit, men, make better choices. Stop picking fucked up women, because y'all like that. Some of y'all excited by that. That she busting it wide open on the second date, and then you get an STD or get a baby and you're like, oops. And then y'all get online and complain. That's my PSA for today. Because I've lived this. I'm not busting it wide open on the second or third date. Sorry. I'm hilarious and factual. I speak nothing but facts. Yeah, and then men complain that they can't control her. Because again, you didn't get a domesticated, discreet woman. You got a scallywag hoe that don't know how to cook, that don't know how to clean, and don't know how to fucking take care of her kids. Hi, ex. You know who you is, because that's the kind of wife he's married to. She don't cook, she don't clean, she don't even know how to clean herself. She don't even know how to give 30 Bodie good. Her pussy game ain't even good. I'm not lying. And that's what he complains about. She don't take care of me. I was a wife. I took care of my husband. Why would you want to be with a woman that don't know how to take care of a man and take care of herself and take care of her household? I'll wait. Why? Because you wanted her to bust it wide open. Because that was convenient for you. And sometimes, I'm sorry, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right. There's holes in the kitchen. There's holes on the crack pipe. Ho tell everybody. Everywhere. Look at in the sky. There's a hose-on layer. You's a hoe. Your wife's a hoe. I said that she's a hoe. God. Stop picking these hoes. God. Get you a nice church-going conservative woman. Get you a nice girl. Stop picking these hoes. Eating hot shit right. They use a hoe, you a 304 hoe. Like they sitting on the couch, they looking at you crazy. And they like, where are you going? Honey, I'm going to work. I need some money. That's what you wanted. She ain't got nothing. She got a high school education. She barely got a GED, and she work at a nail shop. This is the woman you decided to be with. Yeah. I got a whole damn degree, and I'm an account executive, and you wanted to be with that scallywag? Woo. Good luck. I'll be like, it's the Hunger Games. May the odds ever be in your favor. Because they're not. Because you stuck with 4 kids. You ever leave that bitch, you stuck because you got 4 kids by her. So she know if she leave, he paying child support regardless. She gonna take all his money. So now he's stuck in a horrible marriage with a person he don't want to be with because he's still trying to be with me. But if he leaves her, 4 kids, child support gonna be calling. Child support gonna be knocking on that damn door. So I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit, you stuck with that bitch. Good luck. I'm like, good luck. You the real one. You the man. Good luck. And then, like I said, and this dude who's watching this video right now, he's the same type of dude that would get online and complain about women. But I'm like, you stuck. I mean, you stuck until the kids are 18. Because child support gonna hit him with 4 kids. She's gonna hit him for child support and take everything that he got. And you know, Tiffany said I was a wife and I would be another wife down the road to a real man, right? 4 kids, that's expensive. GSP, you ain't lying. 4 kids ain't no joke. 4 kids ain't no joke. It's cheaper to keep her. You stuck. But y'all fight and argue all the time. I wouldn't have had 4 kids by her. So now we talking about Melissa and I had to get on my soapbox because these men be funny these days. These men be hilarious. Like I didn't listen to all kinds of narratives about how women are awful and terrible and how women. I was just like, could it be the women that you choose? Like the same thing here with Melissa and talking about Melissa been married several times, I think, and the men that she been with ain't been nothing. But I'm just like, but you chose them. Like even Melissa's daddy was like, she know how to pick them. So even the daddy is saying that Melissa don't know how to pick the right kind of man, and then now she with old dude, and he didn't even spend $18,000 on a ring. And then the dad, you know, he asking the dad for permission and everything, and the dad's like, okay. And the dad does look real sick. The dad is 76. Her dad is 76 years old, and he looks real bad, y'all. Like I didn't even recognize him because the last time he was on the show, he looked totally different. Like her dad looks real sick. So I don't know what ailment that her dad has, but I like her dad. Her dad seems like cool people. Like I like her daddy. Her daddy seems all right with me. But you know, he's asking the dad for permission to get married. So that's cute. I think that was cute. And I don't have nothing bad to say about Melissa and this dude. I just think I couldn't deal with a chick like this chick like Melissa because she annoys me. And that nose job she got is not cute. But she annoys me. Like I just couldn't deal with her. But if he can deal with her, hey. I read she has kids too. Yeah, she has kids too. Yeah. She has kids. That I think she has like could I please chew Melissa out? Girl, what Melissa, she ain't even, to me, she ain't even worth chewing out. Melissa, like, she got that nose job, and I feel bad for her. But Melissa, to me, she just, like, her obsession, she remind me of Kimberly and Joey. Like, Kimberly and Joey, I guess Melissa, they came first. But Kimberly and Joey remind me of Melissa and her man. Because it's like, she was in love with this dude from high school. And I just felt like Melissa had a string of relationships that didn't work out. And so now she's trying to like relive her childhood. You know, her sisters are prettier. But I'm Melissa, I mean, she's annoying. Like I couldn't be with no chick like that. I would have to smother her with a damn pillow. Like if I had to deal with a dude that annoying, I would be like, let me get my pillow out. I'll be like, and then spend $18,000 on the ring. Like I said in my last video, that's crazy. They could have saved that money. So now we're getting on to Britney and Kirok. Britney and Kirok, who I actually like, and they're staying with Kirok's friend Coffee. And so they live in there because they didn't want to stay in the crack hotel. Which I don't blame them, y'all. I'm not even mad at them and not wanting to stay at that hotel. I believe both of them are recovering addicts. And so them staying in a crack hotel, I just know. Melissa do act like she's 12 years old. Yeah, it's Louie and Melissa. That's the name. I keep wanting to call him Joey. I don't know. You know, I have a hard time. So Kirok and Britney, they moved in with Kirok's friend Coffee. Here comes my cat. Come here, kitty. My cat is ever sitting by the door, y'all. Just like this, look at me, mugging me, talking about. And so I don't agree with Britney spending $500 a month on nails. That broke me. He talking about they going over their finances, and then he was like, babe, you get your nail done every week. I'm like, okay, y'all are broke, y'all homeless. She don't need to be spending no money on her nails, getting her hair did or whatever. Like, and Kirok is paying rent in Houston because they're moving to Houston, and paying coffee rent to stay there. The car payment is $500. So I just, it's just too much. It's just a lot. So it's best for Karak to go to Houston and leave Britney there. That's what I said last week. But they didn't came up with the idea that it's best for them to get married. It looks better because the state of Texas keeps denying them. It's not Virginia. And I told you, I said the state of Texas is strict about how many felons they strict about that. She wants to go to school and do nails, practice on yourself for real, girl. She want to be an esthetician or whatever it's called. So Karak and Brittany are saying that they're going to elope. They're going to legally get married and have a wedding and tell the family and friends later on, which is okay, which is all right, which is okay. So now we to the highlight. 18 months out of prison. My favorite couple, Justine and Michael. Y'all know it. All right, yeah. Y'all know how much I fucking hate Justine and Michael. It ain't nothing personal. I have nothing personal against Justine and Michael, but to me, they act like children and they do dumb stuff. Okay, so they had a lawyer because Justine wants to. Because I promise you, this is set up by the producers. Because you don't need to go to an attorney to set up a do not resuscitate order whenever you go to a hospital. You can set up a DNR. I had my husband set up on a DNR. And so Justine was talking to the daughter last episode about that if something happens to her, she wants the 19-year-old daughter to take the daughter's, not the daughter's, but her, the daughter's little brothers. Yeah, I'm sorry. And so her and Mike already have one kid, and they finna have another. And they do act like children. I'm talking about all puffed up. Who's all puffed up? Justine and Michael look stressed, puffy, 14-year-old Santa. And so they're going to a lawyer, which, like I said, I think the producers set this up because this seems a little fake to me. This seems a setup. But whatever it is, it's a good discussion that everybody should have if you have some sort of health issue and you have kids under the age of 18. The government twins. That's oh no. Ruby did not call them the government twins. Yeah. And so these are conversations that Justine and Michael should have had before they got to the lawyer, but I feel like they did this for production and for TV. I don't like Michael because Michael acts like a child. Anytime that they discuss something serious or something he don't like, he either punching a hole in the wall or he's walking off. Okay. And then they're talking about, well, we had a kid, we weren't thinking about a will. Well, shit, they wasn't thinking about not an MFing thing. Justine and Michael were thinking about nothing when they got in their whole, let me put it on pause, in their whole damn relationship. Justine and Michael in their whole, let me even go back. Justine and Michael in their whole lives haven't thought about nothing. Justine and Michael have lived their lives, bouncing their way through lives like a bouncing ball or a yo-yo. Justine didn't had her daughter out of high school. She didn't learn a lesson from that. Then she got with some other dude, who knows, married that dude, had 2 kids by that dude. That dude ain't shit. He ain't raising the kids. One of the sons is autistic, yada, yada, yada. Then she, I don't know, work with a chick, find out that the chick's son is in prison. Then she get with the dude in prison, and then marry this dude out of prison, and had a baby. Then had another baby. Then moved the kids in. Then moved to Las Vegas, where they paying more money than they did on the East Coast. His rap career is nothing. I thought he was moving for his rap career. That ain't happened. Only thing he rapping is rapping tape around fucking boxes at the warehouse. Okay, let's just keep it real, y'all. That's the only thing he rapping right now is tape around the fucking boxes. That's it. He rapping tape around the boxes. Michael's rapping nothing. He didn't gain about 40 pounds. He's stressed. He's busted and disgusted, stressed, distressed. Like, their lives have turned out to be totally different than what they planned. The kids are not getting along. They not getting along. They, if buyer's remorse was a look, it would be these two. Because, and then on top of that, you having kids with somebody, you married somebody, not boyfriend and girlfriend, not just kicking it. You married somebody and had kids with somebody. You have an autistic son, and then you have the nerve to be like, well, I don't think he can take care of my other two sons because he doesn't have patience. Why did you marry somebody if you weren't sure? Why would you hurry up and quick to jump up and have kids with somebody if you weren't sure? Why would you? The kid would go to the real dad if the real dad would want to take him. We don't know the situation. The real dad may not want to take these two kids because apparently the two sons, they have the same father. But my point is, why would you jump up and be with somebody if you aren't sure that this person's going to be able to take care of your kids or you? Buyer's remorse. It is buyer's remorse. It's like they're like, oops, we got 9 kids now. Like Michael and Justine has lived a whole damn life of just doing whatever they feel like it. Fuck these kids. What the Bernie Mac said, fuck them kids. Like that's their attitude. Through this whole situation with Justine was when the first season we were introduced to Justine and Michael. Justine is prancing around in her little underwear. She prancing around. She prancing around. She prancing around. Michael, look at my underwear. Oh my, like I'm just like, and then they talk. I forgot how long Michael was in prison. 2 years, and y'all ain't had no conversations. I don't know if they did or not. We don't get to see everything, but they prancing around. Justine's prancing around. She's prancing around. Ooh, yeah, this gonna be your new daddy. Ooh, yeah. And then the moment he get out of prison, she move him in. And then the kids are sitting there looking at her like, yeah, Michael. Mm-hmm. The oldest one is like, I can't wait to get out this motherfucker. The oldest one, the whole entire time, the oldest daughter, Justine's oldest daughter was looking like this the whole entire time. Like, I can't wait till I go to college. I can't wait till I get up out of here. Because she's like, this is going to be some hot mess up in here. So, Justine, the whole time you were prancing around and doing video calls in your underwear, did you not think for 1 second that, like, maybe I should give this some time? Maybe I should give this person time to see how he actually really does around the kids? I need to get on birth control. I need to be with this man and just see how he do around his kids, my kids, with me before I really make a commitment to want to marry this person. Again, these are two people who are 36 years old. They're not 26. They're not 22. Bianca, I give her a little bit of grace because she's young. But I don't give no grace to Justine and Michael. They have kids. They have 9 kids between them. About to be 10. Michael's never raised his children. I'm not saying he doesn't love his children. I'm not saying that Justine don't love her kids. I can tell they love their children. But these people need parenting classes, marriage counseling. They need a lot of counseling. Michael has not been around his kids' life enough before he went to prison and while he's out of prison. I understand he loves his kids and he's trying to make up time. But the idea that he was out here having fun babies in the first fucking place disturbs me. You didn't out here had kids with this woman and that woman and this woman and that woman and this woman because you were out running the streets. Justine then had her 3 kids. Nobody thought about the kids through all of this. Nobody be like, you know what? Maybe we should put our kids first. Huh? Maybe we should ask the kids what they want to do. Do y'all want to move to Vegas? Do y'all want this man to move in? Maybe I should really hold up and be like, I got an autistic son. Maybe I should think about his needs. His needs of my sons. Is this the kind of man that I want to be an example to my sons even? Or I'm just hiding the puss? I'm just hot. I'm hot. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, now they sitting around like this. Well, we're going to have a baby and y'all act like teenagers. Like this is not a game. It's life. Real life. So, yeah, if you didn't trust this man to raise your children if something happened to you, because again, we don't all, no one knows the day or the moment or hour when you might be diagnosed with something. You might have an accident. Nobody knows. You can't predict the future. You just have to align yourself and put yourself in a position to where if something does happen to you, that your kids are taken care of. And if you don't think about your kids' well-being before you laid up with a man or a woman, I have no sympathy for you. I don't wish anything bad happened to Justine. But money is tight too. And they still haven't agreed on birth control. Yeah, why can't she get her tubes tied? I don't get that either.
You would have to dictate who the guardian would be of that child.
GSP said, I think they're conversations. It has to be some surface conversations. And they have had no deep conversations. I don't even think they've had any conversations with these children. I don't think they've sat these kids down and been like, look, kids, this is the situation. This is what we expect. This is blah, blah, blah. I don't think they've even done that. I think they just like, you know what? Sweater. Oh, my God. That's them. That's how I see them. Children. They act like, I'm like, y'all too old to be acting like y'all got kids.
With your pregnancy, you don't make it.
Then you pregnant again and you're still like, and now it's like, oh, well, oops, reality then smacked me in the face oh my God. Like there might actually be pregnancy complications. Well, no shit. You get a certain age, you have a certain amount of babies. Yes, there's complications, there's risks. And then so now they sitting up at the lawyer and the lawyer looking like this because they sit up here arguing. Then Michael get mad and walk off. Like, because he's a child. Because he's a man child. He storms out like a toddler. Yeah. This what you picked to have in your kids? Like, okay, girl. Girl, I couldn't even, I just couldn't even. I couldn't even. Anyway, back to Bianca and Joe and Daniel. 8 parents between the two of them. Really? The kids over here taking care of the other kids. The kids got more sense than Justine and Michael. That's sad when the kids are the voice of reason.
But it's over something so stupid.
So Bianca and Joey, Daniel, I keep want to call him Joey, over here arguing.
Like you raise your voice, you throw things, and then it goes to.
And so she mad because Daniel raised his voice.
I think it's like a huge change for him.
And she was saying that in her situation, she dealt with people raising their voice, fighting, physical violence. Okay, honey, that's something that you need to sort out. You need to go to therapy and figure that out before you have a relationship. If somebody raising your voice triggers you or puts you in some sort of, have you feeling some type of way, then you need to get your demons exercised. You need to figure that out with it. You don't need to be in a relationship. At least Bianca is young. I can say that. At least she's young. So to me, it's some of the shit that she do, she just don't know any. She just don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I think she's just young.
I made breakfast. I'm not gonna get your coffee. I'm not gonna.
And he's telling her, I'm not gonna get your coffee. I ain't gonna finna do all this, and I ain't.
I didn't want to do it.
This is gonna go nowhere.
This ain't gonna go nowhere. They act like kids. They act like
I just
kids.
feel like we're not getting each other.
She's saying she feel like they not communicate. Yeah, she's young. So I give her some grace with Bianca being young. She still, there's still hope for her. You know, she can still grow and change. There's still hope for anybody. Just because you a fool, you can still hope and change. But Bianca shouldn't be entertaining trying to have a child. She shouldn't even want to be in a relationship. Bianca should be going to college, getting her life together, getting her shit together. The money that she got from that accident, she should have used that money to put herself through college. She should have used that money to educate herself. She should use that money to set herself up for a good job and not worry about, I'm in a relationship with a fucking felon. Like, I don't understand these life decisions. I want to know who is Bianca, where is Bianca's family at? Who is Bianca's people? Because I just don't know. Come here, kitty. You hear my cat getting mad? You hear my cat talking saucy to me? Also, last episode, she thought she was pregnant. Right. And then she was binge drinking. She didn't take the morning after pill or whatever. But then you out here binge drinking. Girl, no. You don't need no kid. She had a kid like it's an accessory or a pet. Right, Mickey. I can't hear you saying, meow. Mickey. My cat. Daniel's like being a dad. Yeah, Daniel's more like a dad to her than like a boyfriend. He is a little bit older, but Daniel don't have no experience in relationships either. Daniel come from a household of dysfunction. Bianca seemed like she didn't came from a house. You got two dysfunctional ass people coming together trying to form a relationship, and they should never have children until they equally both get help, get some sort of counseling, read a self-help book, go to church. I don't know what they need. They need Jesus, Jesus, Muhammad, the Buddha. They need it all because these are two people who are not healthy people. They're both alcoholics and addicts. So they should not be in any type of relationship together. So anyway, we get to Bianca. She going out with her friend to try on wedding dresses again. You can go get married at the Justice of the Peace. You don't need to put on a wedding gown. And then Bianca's telling her friend that she's not going to tell her family about that they're getting married. So we're just going to skip past that. So we're going to go back to Kimberly and Joey. And the cousin is saying that Joey does not know that she is not divorced. And
for the divorce.
I,
Like after a year, like we just signed something.
Kimberly is so dumb. She's Kimberly saying that she thought they would just sign something and then poof, divorce. It doesn't work like that. For some states, there is a waiting period. Some states they have you wait 6 months, 3 months. Some states, I think they have you wait like 9 months before you can get it. Like, it just depends. So she just thought they was just gonna sign a document like, woo, we're divorced, okay. Like Google is your friend. Like you can Google divorce in your state very easily. You can just Google it. I don't. So as to why, and so her cousin's telling her, you need to talk to Joey about the fact that you are still married. Like that's something that he needs to know. That's something she should have told him while he was in prison. And so now she's telling the cousin about the DNA test. And then she didn't want to do it anyway. Let me tell you, I've watched Auntie's advice, and I disagree. I'm here to tell you that I disagree with Auntie's advice. I don't know about them doing it on national TV. I don't agree with people raising kids that aren't their own. I've known several people that have been in situations like this where they were raising kids that weren't biologically their own. I think that the little boy, I think he's like 5 or 6 years old. So he may not understand it. He may not get it, but he's young enough to where it's not hurtful. But I don't think there's no way in hell that a kid should not know who their parent is. There is no way in hell another man should be paying child support, loving and raising a kid that's not biologically theirs. Now, Kimberly is trifling because she was with her husband and with Joey at the same time. But I think a kid has a right to know who its parents are, he or she. The idea that Kimberly didn't want to get the DNA test and she was just going to let this man continue to think that this kid is his, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. No man, no person should be raising a kid that's not theirs unless they are willing to do it. You should not be going around thinking a kid is your child and they're biologically not your child. And then you have parents and brothers and sisters involved who are like, this is my grandkid, my niece and nephew, and then they're not. That's no way for a child to grow up. That's no way for a child to live their life. It's better for you to nip it in the bud while he's 5 or 6 years old and wait till he's 15 to be like, oh, surprise. Y'all, my cat over here being bad. Anyway, I'd be furious if I was a child's father. I'm not raising no kid that ain't mine.
You're willing to sacrifice the time so we can get together. And now, why are you bitching about it?
Yeah. Okay, so now we're on to Melissa and Joey, and they're arguing. Okay, Melissa is foul. Wait a minute. She's mad because because he spends a lot of time. Okay, he works at the pizza place, right? Let me get this right. So Joey works at the pizza place. He also is online selling supplements and being a personal trainer. So Melissa's in the bathtub. I don't know why we got to have her in the scene where she's in the bathtub because bleh, bleh. Oh, I don't find Melissa attractive at all. Okay, just putting it out there. But he's telling her that he has clients, he's selling things, and it is what it is. That people text him, people call him, that he's setting up a side hustle or a side business, and it's just starting out. So he's on the internet, apparently on YouTube or wherever, Instagram, doing videos and selling vitamins and supplements. And yes, Joey is a good looking guy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he's a nice looking man. So of course it's gonna bring female clientele. I'm sure he's on. I haven't seen the videos. I'm sure he's on some of these videos and he ain't got no shirt on. And he been saying he wanted to do this before he even got out of prison. He was saying that he wanted to do something with fitness and exercising or something. So he's building a business. And so Melissa is upset because these women are calling and taking away his attention because he's like, okay, but it's putting food on the table. Like, this is what you have to do when you're starting any business. It's going to take up your time. When you're trying to bring in clients and customers and you have this type of business, it's going to take up your time. Come on, chunky bonkers. Cat's being bad. So she's upset because his business is taking up his time. And she feels like when he was in prison, she liked it better when he was in prison. Because when he was in prison, he had all the time in the world for her. And I have to say that that's the problem with some of these people. Chunky bonkers forever. I know. No, Kitty. No, Mickey. My cat is out here acting bad. Just wilding out, y'all. Just look. Look at that, y'all. Mickey! Why are you sitting on my table, yo? You're not supposed to be on my table. What you doing? He just don't give a damn. He just sitting on my table like, he don't never do this. It's only when I do it live, when I do a video live stream, then my cat start wilding out. He'll lay here at my feet. He'll be asleep. We sit here and watch BTS videos. We'll watch Love After Lockup. We'll watch all kinds of TV. The moment I start going live, he trying to get in my bathroom. He's chewing on my shower curtain. He's at the door. Meow, meow, meow. He's hopping on my table. He know he's not even allowed on the table. Why? He just like, guess what? I'm wilding out right now. Stop, Kitty. Why are you wilding out? Get off my table. Anyway, so back to Melissa and Joey. She's saying that, I liked it better when he was in prison because he could devote all of his time to her. Well, yeah, duh. He in prison. What else is he doing in prison? Nothing. I mean, he's in prison. Like, and like I said, a lot of these people, men and women, they like it better when they in jail. Because when they in jail, they not working, they're not busy. They have the time to write letters and be on video calls and be on emails. Like, they don't want a real relationship, a lot of these people. They want somebody that's on their beck and call. No, Mickey. Y'all, Mickey done derailed the live stream. He done derailed the live stream. No, Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Now he's stuck. He didn't jump from one thing. You when you're in jail, you ain't got nothing but time to be sitting on the damn phone and exercising and video chatting. Like, the idea that she's upset because he's trying to earn a living and it takes up his time and she's jealous because there's women calling. She's insecure, she's jealous, and she's childish. Again, a lot of these women on these shows, they don't want men. They want servitude. They want somebody that's going to be up their butt 24 hours, kissing their ass all the time. Honey, would you like something to eat? Honey, would you like some coffee? Honey. They want somebody on beck and call. They don't want real relationships with real people. They want somebody that's available all the time. And then that's beholden to their money and living with them and all that. They don't want real equal relationships. So I just don't understand. Remember her caught flirting with the guys at the bar? Yeah, like, come on, Melissa. Like, she want to be able to do whatever she want to do, but then Joey shouldn't be up her ass 24/7. So back to Michael and Justine. He walked out with his puffy coat. I think I got the same puffy coat. I think he got it from Amazon. And now he's crying. Okay, now Michael up here crying. Why do Michael act like a female? I hate to say I hate to say this. But Michael, the way he acts is just too feminine. It's just too soft for me. Like it's a no for me. It's just too soft. He up here emotional. He crying. He got his puffy coat on. He walking out. He's crying. He's emotional.
How long have you guys been married?
Michael's hair turned gray. His hair is turned gray. Come back here, kitty. Then he ran from me. I tried to grab him. Like he up here crying. Yeah, he up here crying. If I can't take care of her, the kids, he pacing outside. Sir. I'm already dealing with his 2 kids not being here. What? What is wrong with you? Like, are you emotional? Is it Michael's time of the month? Is he feeling a little stressed? I can't handle men crying. I can't handle, but it's not nothing to really be crying about. I don't mind a man crying when I don't mind anybody crying when it's a time and a place for this. But you up at the lawyer's office crying over what? Like I don't like Justine's not dead. She's not infirm. She's not laid up sick. Y'all talking to a lawyer about what might happen. Look, if you my man and I can't talk to you about bad shit, about what may happen without you busting out into tears. Like I had a whole husband that was dying. Do you think that we didn't talk about it? We talked about it all the time. Me and my husband would talk about because we knew he wasn't long for this world. Was I up here like in the beginning? Yes, but after a while it was, and then my husband was really dying. Justine ain't even dying. My husband was dying, and we knew it. And we had to sit there and have grown ass conversations and be level headed. My husband wasn't up here blubbering like, and he was dying. But it's like a conversation that had to be had. So if I can't talk to you about real shit, sad shit, grown people shit, what are we gonna do? Contingency plans. And Justine ain't dying. She's not diagnosed with anything. But you can't have a conversation at the lawyer's office and you walk out looking like a big ass fucking toddler. You pacing back and forth in the hallways and outside, sniveling and crying like baby, like a 2-year-old that got punched in the face. Baby, if you don't get out, it couldn't be me. I couldn't be with no man like that. Like now he back and he want to sit down.
I think Kylie is gonna suck. I think you is gonna suck. Like you don't have the same.
He just weak. Girl, I can't deal with these weak men. I ain't deal with. I need a man gonna be like, look, we're gonna have this conversation. And it's something that you don't want to think about or you don't want to face. Who does want to face and think about death? But sometimes that happens. There's things that happen that you don't have any control over. But the idea that you up there sitting there blubbering like a big fat baby, you up here and you pacing back and forth outside, and you embarrassing me in front of national TV and God and the lawyer and everybody. And I gotta sit here with my baby, holding my baby, while you crying like you acting like a big baby. Child, I can't. I don't know how these women do it. I can't do it. I can't. 2024, Kiki can't. I can't do these men. These men too soft for me. So now back to Bianca and Daniel. She calling her friend, and then she's like saying that she's bored and she don't have nobody. But you moved out there, Bianca. You knew you was gonna move to a whole state where you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no family, you ain't got no pets, you ain't got nothing. And where they staying at, I don't know if it's an Airbnb, I don't know if it's an apartment, whatever it is. So she looking to Daniel to love her, protect her, entertain her, do a tap dance, break her off. Like all of these things is falling on poor ex-convict Daniel. And he been out of jail 3 damn days. 3 days. And Bianca wants to be entertained. I guess she needs everything right now. I'm lonely. I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm horny. I need a drink. Like, girl, go sit down. Daniel, I need some coffee. Daniel. Girl. So Daniel's going to talk to his cousin. Boy, I got to hear this one.
she doesn't want to stop drinking. She enjoys drinking.
Yeah.
And
Daniel's spilling all the tea,
she
talking about she
has
liked to
how many
drink.
drinks did she have?
How many drinks does she have, cousin?
I need to know that.
He said, well,
She had 3. So she told you
she had 3 drinks. I think Bianca had more than that.
I could understand why she doesn't want to give it up, but I think in the long run it would be good for her to give it up. Yeah.
The cousin's saying I think it's good for her to stop drinking, to give it up. Like it would be good for her because Bianca wasn't buzzed or tipsy. Bianca was slap happy. She was drunk. She was drunk. She wasn't like I'm a little tipsy. Then she was telling the mom, "Well, let me drop." Bianca was drunk. She was visibly noticeably wobbly. She was Laffy Taffy drunk. She was faded. She was like, I can drive.
She may have said some things that were on her mind.
Oh, then the cousin finna tell it. He finna snitch.
And it's something I kind of struggle with myself is that she wants a little more foreplay. You know, she's talking to you about.
Yes, Daniel. She was telling the cousin that your sex game was trash. Like basically.
Did you communicate with her? Hey,
you should not be having this conversation with me. He did. He said that. He said maybe you should be having this conversation with Daniel. In the cousin's defense. But to me, she was flirting with the cousin. That's what I said in my last episode. I said, I don't care what anybody say. Bianca, I don't care. She knew what she was doing when she had her first drink. Before she had her first drink, Bianca knew what she was doing. The alcohol is just an excuse. When people drink, their real selves come out. Bianca knew what she was doing. She was flirting with the cousin even while she was sipping on her first drink. If you go back and watch the episode, you'll see. Even while she had the first drink, she was inappropriate with the cousin. Yes, it was obvious she was flirting. Yeah, and the cousin knows she a skank. The cousin knows she a skank. And she was flirting with him before she was drunk. So I don't want her to be the excuse. Hey, I was toe up, I was tipsy. No, girl. She was saying things before she had got that first drink in her. And then she don't have nobody else. And then she looking to Daniel to be her everything. Her best friend, her entertainment, her everything.
She spent all this money and she's given up a lot of things to be with you. I'm afraid she may.
The cousin is telling her, I'm afraid that she may.
She's not happy. She may blame it on you.
She may be unhappy and blame it on him. Because Bianca ain't got no job. She ain't got no outlet. She's looking to Daniel to be her world. And that's not a healthy way to get in a relationship, to have one person be your everything. And the cousin's saying if they don't communicate with each other, then it's not going to work out. He should be scared. Daniel should run. He should run. He should be scared.
I love Bianca.
He said he loved Bianca. Do you, Daniel? But do you? Do you really? I don't think Daniel loves Bianca. I don't think he don't know her enough to be in love with her. And Bianca's trying to trap Daniel into some bullshit. Either a marriage or a baby or both. And that's not right either. So that's not right. So anyway, back to Kirok and Britney. Kirok has decided to tell, what's the love about her? I don't know what's the love about Bianca. There's nothing I find lovable about Bianca at all. I think she's annoying and she's childish. Selfish. So Kirok is calling his mama to try to tell the mom. And I don't understand what them getting married has to do with their families in the first place. Because to me, the wedding is for the family. If they decide to elope and legally get married, that has nothing to do with the family at all. You know.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
So now we back to another scene where they trying on dresses or whatever. And Bianca looks cute in her dress because I like Bianca. Y'all know I always like Bianca. That's my girl. And I love her red and black hair. I love her hair color. I love it. I love her hair. I think it's very pretty. And her dress is like, her wedding dress is the wedding dress I would pick. I love the see-through sleeves and the heart-shaped top. Good choice, Bianca. Yeah, it's definitely a yes for me. With a split up the front, it's definitely my style of wedding dress. If I would ever have a wedding, I would pick that.
Okay.
You mean Britney? Yeah, Britney.
That's
not Bianca. I'll get them confused, girl. I'm sorry. Yes, I like Britney, not Bianca. And the wedding dress is nice.
Dress is just like wedding.
I know.
Okay. I guess what I'm confused.
And her friend is like,
why can't you guys still go to Texas, having the like same relationship you have, and like plan for your big wedding? Like, why does it have to be like no when you
oh no.
now?
We think that
Somebody's
we get
calling.
married now with the elopement, we're not going to have any issues with trying to live together.
Yeah, because and I understand Britney and Kirok's logic. Because if they don't get married now, because if they get married, then that gives them leverage to moving to the state of Texas. So I understand. You're all like, who's Bianca? But no, Britney, not the other Bianca. But yeah, I understand their logic. Because the logic is, if her and Kirok get married, then they'll be able to move to Texas. It'll make things easier for them. And it will. It will make things easier for them. But I think the whole drama about their families and telling them and all, I think this is a storyline. Because they can get married, it doesn't have anything to really do with their families. You know, the wedding can come later. Like I said, to me, the wedding is for the family and the friends. And, you know, really, if you legally married or not, you know, that's really inconsequential when it comes to like, you know, the wedding situation. But anyway, so what is happening? Oh, the parole officer's on the phone. Uh-oh.
I'm good.
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to give you a call to let you know that me and Kirok did decide to do.
So she's talking to.
And I was just kind of wondering.
Okay, so she's calling the probation officer, asking them, well, what if they get it eloped? She's saying the state of Texas is wary of people trying to fraud them by getting married as family members when they're not. They rejected her travel before, and they likely do it again if they're suspicious. So they really, really do have to be legally married.
I'm not trying to fraud anybody being like.
Yeah, she's not trying to fraud anybody. She's really saying that they are going to get married. So, but I understand what he's saying, that the state of Texas don't like people pretending to be family members and then saying that they are. So I understand that. But yeah, but if they really do get married, they're not frauding anybody. They really would be married legally. They just have to show a wedding certificate. Okay, live after lockup next. Okay, Kimberly, I guess.
I've lost a piece of me. That's a sneaker. Did you see the video that he posted?
Okay, why does this tell you something? I'm getting so stressed out. I don't know what to do.
Uh-oh.
Where he went. I don't know what I did. It's not going to be a normal relationship.
Oh, I'm seeing about what happened last. Did y'all see the video about what's happening next week? Child. Ooh, it's like it's going to be some drama, a little bit more drama. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. I will give this episode a C+. I thought it was interesting. She made a comment the other day about being intersex, that he's not gay. Who are we talking about? Oh, Kirok. Oh, okay. That Kirok made a comment the other day about being intersex and that he's not gay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know that. So what do y'all think about this episode? What do y'all think about this episode? Today, I would give it a C+. It was okay. It looks like it's setting up some interesting things for next week. I like interesting things that's going to be set up for next week. So I'm excited. But this episode's not bad this season. Like I said, Love During Lockup was good, and Love After Lockup has been good. Again, I was just wanting them to get these old people, you know, out of the episodes. Y'all know I didn't like the old people. And so, you know, I don't like old people. So, you know, they be on these episodes. I don't know. So I don't know. So, you know, I just, you know, I'd rather have them just have nice episodes when there's new people. Oh, Kirok says intersex and not gay. I thought Kirok was a transgendered woman. Hello, Jonathan. Can you open the door, please, and let Mickey out? Please. Because Mickey's been standing by the door for a minute. Finally, Mickey, free Chunky Bucket. So I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't watch the season with Kirok and Britney, so I don't really know. But I like this season. It's good. I like the cast. It's good. I still need to do my video about the 90-day situation, the 90-day the other way around season. I really need to do a video about that, about how I feel about these couples, because again, I've been kind of peeping 90-day a little bit the other way around, and I got some opinions about this season, especially when they have new people. I like new people. I don't like the old people coming back all the time. They can bring back some of the old people, but not all of them. But what do y'all think about the episode? So y'all tell me, what did y'all think? Do y'all think that Tenny is gonna get a job? Because Rob basically told her she had to get a job, and that him working is fine, but but she said she was gonna get a job, but I don't know. Oh, you give it a B, I give it a C plus. But I don't know. I think Tenny, she gonna have to get a job, because he can't do it by himself. And then with the 2 kids and paying all the bills, like, even if they do live in Oklahoma and the cost of living is low there, he can't do it by himself. But we'll see. She gonna have to try to get a job, or she gonna have to get a fry job. She gonna be flipping burgers. I don't know what Tenny did before she spent a year and a half at living on Rob's money. Like, what did she do before then? If she ain't worked in a year and a half, that's not going to look good on a resume. I mean, the way she was talking about it was like, oh, I'll just run out and go get a job. I'm like, they in a small town in Oklahoma. Like, it's I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just like, well, what kind of jobs has she had before? She talks about being a single mother and struggling, and she's worked all different kinds of jobs. And I'm like, okay, so what experience do you have? Because she ain't worked in a year and a half. So depending on what kind of experience, they're going to be like, okay, you sat at home for a whole year and a half? Talking about there's a McDonald's. Talk about order up. McDonald's pay $20. That's in California shit. Texas, Oklahoma, McDonald's don't pay that much. They pay about $12, $13 an hour here. Depending on what city you're in. They in a small city. I'm in a small city in Texas. I think they start out about $12 an hour here, which is, because the cost of living is low. But I don't know what kind of skills she had, or the way she talked about. I don't think she, had some great college education, and she was out here, doing like professional jobs. So, I mean, it's good that she had a job, but she should have been had a job. So like I said, I don't like Tenny, whatever her name is. People have been trying to defend her ever since she hit Rob's mama. I didn't like Tenny beforehand. So y'all can just go back and watch my old videos, because the season that she was on, I didn't like her then. I told y'all something was off about her. I said, something's off about this chick. Like, I didn't like the way the mom was talking to her when they met together and they had lunch or dinner or whatever. I didn't like the way the mom, I could tell the mom didn't like her. But I told you, I said, something was off about Tenny. I said, why is she just sitting in this man's house with her kids? He's not the father of the children. I said, she ain't got no job, and she just laid up on his money like he was going to have this money forever. And then, again, I swear to God, in those episodes, he was saying that him and his brother had a company or a job or something. And then now there's no mention of this. Now he got a job inspecting trucks and talking about money is tight. So I don't know if this is all for storyline or what was said before. Maybe the business didn't work out with his brother. Maybe he's not talking to his brother. I don't know, but something is weird here. I don't understand why the mom was expecting Rob to take care of her when it's obvious that he don't really have money like that. So when he was in prison, he was making like anywhere between $5,000 to $6,000 a month. And that still ain't a lot of money. Like, I was thinking he was making like $10,000, $20,000 a month. People was like, oh, he was making $5,000, $6,000 a month. I'm like, okay, so, I was confused. I was like, that's supposed to be some real money? Like, all right, y'all, okay, I guess depending on the cost of living is low in Oklahoma, it depends on how much rent was. I was like, Y'all expect me $5,000 or $6,000 a month to be real money, but I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all do you. I'm gonna let they go. Cause to me, that ain't no real money. You got two kids, you got mortgage, you got two kids, they got house rent, they got bills to pay. $5,000, $6,000 a month is ain't no money. It go by real quick. I think in one episode they were saying that the rent for the house was at least $1,600. So I'm like, $6,000, $7,000 a month ain't no money. When you got two kids, three people to feed, all them damn cameras in the house, and you got electricity, food, all this. I'm like, okay, y'all, that ain't no money. My life, it ain't no money. That's just like, okay. I'm like, maybe if the rent was like $1,000 a month or so, but I know the rent in the house that they was in was at least $1,600. So I was like, that ain't really no money, but okay. I know it's hot in Oklahoma. It's like it's Texas. My electricity bill is like anywhere between $250 and $300 a month. So I'm like, okay. And then if she had car payment, insurance, food, feed three people, I mean, $500 a month at least to feed $600 a month. I mean, once you start adding this stuff up, that $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 is gone. Like, like I said, you start adding up bills, electricity, internet, cell phone. I know I know Rob, she was sending money to Rob. I know Rob was keeping some of that money. I mean, when she started adding that all up, that ain't no money, I was thinking like he was bringing in like $15,000 a month. And the way they was talking about on the first season that they was on, and then now on this season, he was talking about he was making $6,000-$7,000, and sometimes it was a little bit more, a little bit less. So I on the average, they was probably making on the average the time that he was gambling, he's probably making about $5,000 on average. Maybe some months it may be a little bit more, a little bit less, but I would say probably from month to month it was probably about $5,000. That ain't no money, y'all. That's not a money. I'm telling you, that's not no money. So the way she was living and shopping and carrying on, I'm thinking, like I said, $10,000, $12,000 a month. It wasn't no money. So that wasn't enough money for me to be staying. Make $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, even $10,000 a month. It's not enough for me to stay home on. Even if my man was bringing in $10,000 a month, I would still have me a job. I would still be trying to save as much money as I can before he gets out of prison, because she should have had to know that once he get out of prison, he can't gamble anymore. He can't. So it's like both Rob and Tenny had no sense of forethought. It's like they play this stupid game and they gonna catch a stupid prize too. It's like they was out here like they was balling, and they was balling off of like $5,000 a month. And I'm like, that's not balling. Like, that's just like an average income. So Teeny should have been had a job. Her kids are at school. She should have been had a job. She was basically sitting around doing nothing all day while her kids were at school. She was sitting at home watching YouTube videos. I mean, she wasn't doing nothing and just spending up his money. So again, I can't. Am I mad at Rob's mom? Am I mad at Rob's mom? No, I'm not. Because if that was my son and this chick is laid up in his rental house with her two kids, and he gambling in prison, and all the money is going to her, and she ain't got no job, no wonder Rob's mom was mad. I'm not even gonna be mad at her for that. I'm gonna be like, well, like, I mean, I can't be mad at that. I would be mad because I'll be like, well, hey, does this chick not have a job? She not saving no money. And then Rob is so hung up on, well, she's been here with me for 16 years and my family didn't come visit me and blah, blah, blah. Because it seems like Tenny didn't have nothing going on for herself either. Again, if you ain't got shit going on for yourself, if you ain't got no education, no money, no job, if you have nothing going on for yourself, then yeah, you're going to stick around and be all up in this incarcerated dude's face and everything like that. But again, the timeline between Rob and Tenny don't make no sense. She wants to make it out like her and Rob been together for so many years, but she got a 13-year-old and she got like a 10-year-old. So they haven't been together that long. They haven't been together that long. They've been knowing each other for a long time, but her and Rob actually been together for like 3, I think, or 4 years. So she's trying to make it like she been with Rob for like all the time that he been in prison. No, chick, you had a kid and then you had a relationship and had another kid. They haven't been together for no 16 years. Rob been locked up for 16 years. But the way Tenny, I peeped her game, the way she tried to spin it is like she been there since day one. They've been together like 3 or 4 years, if even that. Like she been living in that house rent free for a year and a half. So they've been together for at least a year and a half. But I think her and Rob got married like 2 years ago. So it's not like they've been together like she trying to make it all out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I peeped that earlier. Like she just trying to make it out to more than what it is. Tenny has not been around that long. She ain't been 16 years in with this man. She was out with other men raising kids and doing her everything. Her and Rob ain't been together that long. Like I said, I had to go back and watch the first episodes, but they said it in the first episode how long they've actually been together. And it ain't no 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Like the way she trying to make it. It's weird he calls her baby mom. It is weird. Exactly. I'd rather give my parent some money than some dude laying up in my house. If I'm a chick, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't give a damn who you are. If I got somebody laid up in my house not working, I'm not sending you no money. I'm not paying no rent. I'm not living. He could have took all of his $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 and could have put it in a bank account. Tenny could have been out working and living her own life and having her own job and doing her thing while he got out of prison, just like the rest of these people do on this show. Just like a lot of people do in real life and on this show. My question is, I said it since day one, why was she in his house a year and a half and not working? Why was that an option and okay for him and for her? Because again, as a man, as a woman, I don't give a fuck if I'm man, woman, transgender, non-binary. I gotta pay rent for a house whose name was on the house. These are questions that I had. I always question the money because I'm like, whose name was on the house? How did she get the house? Why is her and her kids living there and she not working? Why don't she have her own place to stay? No, you can't come live with me. And he's in prison? And then I'm finna provide for you a house while I'm in prison? That's like remind me of the Chris and Gabby situation where he trusts Gabby with his money and got that settlement and was sending her thousands of dollars. Why? Why would I can understand you having her set up a house before you got out of prison. Like, okay, babe, I'm getting out of prison in 6 months, 4 months or whatever. You go get an apartment, have things set up for me for when I get out. But a year and a half, you paying for a house, you paying rent, you paying bills just for this chick to lay up in a house with her kids and kids that ain't mine. After they're my kids, different story. But the kids are not his kids. What stupid ass person do that? Rob's stupid for doing that. Why would you agree to that? So I could understand his mom being mad. Because I was his mom, I'd be like, wait a minute. You're not saving your money and she's sitting up in it. That is telling you that's weird. That's weird to me. Tenny need a job. She need a job. That's just weird to me. I don't understand why Rob is such a pushover and why this is okay for anybody to be in this situation. It is not okay for a man or a woman to be taking care of another grown-ass person, and this person's not your parent, this person's not handicapped, this person's not even the mother of your damn children. And you taking care of her and your kids. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all stop this. Y'all stop this. Stop it. Stop it. Teddy bitches, they need to get jobs. Bitch, get a job, okay? Tenny should have been living in her own place, taking care of her children. So I tell you, men, stop it. Stop it. Stop taking care of these scallywags, these goblins. Like, why would you? And then you get out of money and you got to hurry up and get a piece of job and you don't have no money in savings? He don't have no money in savings. You don't have a windfall. A year and a half, you've been clackety-clackety in prison, clackety-clackety, like the Chappelle show, where there was the world championship of dice. You over there clackety-clackety-clackety. You clackety-clackety-clackety. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. And this the woman you married and want to be with? And she up here playing house like it's a Barbie dream house. She over here out here shopping and spending your money up. And you wouldn't cut that chick off? This bitch up here spending your money, you wouldn't cut that bitch off? It ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. That's how that song go. It ain't much to cut a bitch off. You didn't cut that bitch off. Why she up here posing and cheesing and spending your money? And you didn't cut her off. I don't know where y'all find these men at. Child. I would have cut her off and like, you better find your own place to stay. All that because she coming up to the job every week and visiting you? Well, shit, what else you supposed to do? You paying for her house? You paying for her food? You paying for her clothes and her kids' clothes? Like, what else she supposed to do? Shit, I'll be at the jail every damn day if I ain't working. She ain't got no job. She ain't in school. What else she doing? Shit, I expect you be up at the jail every other day. You ain't doing nothing. What she doing? She ain't got it. What else she doing? She not in school. I mean, she not in college. She ain't got a job. Her kids are, yeah, I expect you to be up at the jail every other day. Tenny, because, bitch, you ain't got a job. You ain't doing nothing else. You sitting around watching YouTube videos? Like, what? You watching Love After Lockup? Like, you watching the other seasons? Like, girl, you ain't doing nothing else? You must be up at the job all day. You must be up at the jail all day. Shit, you better be here like clockwork every other day. I'm looking for a second job in my own spot after putting in money to my parents' house. Oh, that's a tear. It's hard for me to read like my eyes are like. Right. I'm finna go get me a second job just because I'm greedy and I like money. I'm like, well, I guess I need me a part-time holiday job because, you know, I like money. I just like money. I like to work. I don't have to work, but I do. He is her job, right? Like she didn't have no job, but he is her job. So I don't understand it. Y'all, like I said, if y'all have any insights, y'all didn't go back and watch the previous episode, then, you know, we can talk about it because Kiki, me too. I like money. I like money. I like to save money because, again, I tell people it's best to save your money because you never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen at any time, y'all. We live in a very a world that you cannot rely on. You can lose your job. You can get laid off. You could get sick. Anything can happen to anybody. I don't wish nothing bad to happen on nobody on this show or nobody watching this video, but you have to protect yourself because anything can happen. Nothing is promised and nothing is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not promised and guaranteed to nobody here. You could wake up tomorrow and get sick. You could wake up tomorrow and get a diagnosis. You could not wake up tomorrow and then your kids and your family and friends have to go pick up the pieces for you. I've been there. I've experienced it. So the idea that people run around like life is promised to them, or anything is promised to you, it's not. Nothing is promised to you. So the thing about it is, all you can do is try to prepare as much as you can as a person, whether it be financially or mentally, emotionally. And yes, there are going to be things that are going to happen that's out of your control or unexpected. And you just have to learn how to deal with it as it comes along. But the best thing to do is to be prepared for life, because life will smack you in the face. Life will, I'm for somebody whose life has smacked them in the face over and over and over again all my life since birth. I've been smacked in the face since birth. I can tell you that life is always highs and lows. And for some of us, more lows than highs. And you just have to be able to be prepared for it. Like I said, if I live my life like some of these people live their lives, I'd be destitute and homeless. I'd be standing on a corner somewhere talking about tell for sale, tell for sale, tell for sale. Come and get this ass. Tell for sale. Hey, tell for sale. I'm telling y'all, if I didn't prepare and do the things that I've done over the years about investing my money, I learned that a long time ago. I took an economics class online 4 or 5 years ago, and it changed my life. I tell people this all the time. 5 years ago, I took an economics class online for free that changed my life. And ever since then, I'm like, invest, save, invest, because I don't want to be 60, 70, 80 years old still working to death. I don't, unless I want to, unless I choose to. I don't want to feel like I have to work. Oh my God. So, you know, I don't want to be out here talking about tail for sale. But anyway, y'all, work is calling me and I have to go. Thank you everybody for being here. Tiffany, GSP, Sports. Ruby, all the rest of the people who came on here and lurked, all the people from India, I would like to say hi. All the people, make sure you thumbs up the video. I gotta go. Work is calling me. Anyway, until next time, next week, y'all. Love y'all. Gotta go. BTS, y'all. BTS.